$1,000 per month profit each month from one of my top YouTube channels. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down an example which is a very good example of a channel that you can start yourself without ever having to show your face on YouTube, which is something that most people don't want to do, just like myself. The first channel we're going to be looking at is going to be called Mr. Nightmare. Now this is a channel which has clearly blown up and is clearly very popular channel and has been popular for a long time. And this is because this channel has consistently posted quality content. However, despite having 4 million subscribers, they still have not shown their face on YouTube. So what this channel essentially does is it posts scary stories. Now, because you don't need to actually visually see anyone in the video, this channel gets away without having to show its face. Because the main part of the content is the story, and not the user posting the story. So therefore, if we wanted to make a video for this channel, the only real thing that we would have to do is actually get the story, read it, and get the relevant images so that we could put it in a video so that the viewers could consume it. So let's say I was in your position and I didn't have a YouTube channel and I wanted to start a Scary Stories YouTube channel. These are the first steps that I would take. The first step I would take is to firstly access content that I can repurpose. Now, what most people don't know is that there is a lot of content existing out there on the internet that you can repurpose and you can use on YouTube and monetize it. One of these websites, which is very well known, is actually a site called Pexels and a site called Google. When you are on Google, you have to make sure that you're filtering it so that when you're searching for content, the content that you are going to be getting is actually royalty-free content that you can use in your videos. So, as you can see, if we go over to this website called Pexels, we can actually browse tons of royalty-free content that we can use in our videos for illustrative purposes. Now, if we also use Google and we filter by royalty-free images, you can see that we actually have lots of images and content that is actually monetizable. So I'm going to show you guys how I would actually recreate this channel and make it even better. So the first thing we need to do is look at what the content actually is. This channel's content is made up of simply 4 main parts. Number 1 being the story, number 2 being the images, number 3 being the background music, and number 4 being the voiceover. So we have 4 key steps that we need to do in order to produce a video for this channel. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to replicate this type of content. So for step 1, we would need a scary story. Now if we simply Google scary stories for free, we can see that as we are browsing Google, there are literally many sites that give you free scary stories, as long as you credit the original source. And there are many sites to choose from. Just pick one that best suits your needs. Once you now have your scary story, the second step is to actually get your images. Now what you need to do here is you need to actually look at your scary story and think which images I can use to actually best represent what is being said in the scary story. So for example, if I look at this text, here what we want to do is select the keywords. So we're going to take this first sentence, and as you can see, we're going to have to take the actual keywords from the sentence and then actually try to see if we can find images that represent these keywords. So one of the first keywords is picture. So what we are going to do here is go to Pexels, and we are going to type picture frame. Now after browsing through the site for one we wanted, we are going to download this image and import it into our video editor. The next step is to get the background music. Now background music is possibly one of the easiest things you can actually get online, because there are many music producers out there that would love for you to use their music in your projects. For example, if we type in royalty-free music, you can see that there are many websites that pop up as we scroll through Google search results. One website I like to use for my personal videos, and a website that many other YouTubers love to use, is Incompetech.com. This website has hundreds of royalty-free tracks designed for people to use in their YouTube videos. So if we navigate this site and we search for horror music, we can see that there are many tracks that we can use. Once we've found our music track that we want, we download it. And now we can import that into our editing software. Now all we need to do is add a voiceover. So what software I like to use is naturalreaders.com. All you need to do is import your text, and it gets exported as an MP3 file. So once we have our MP3 file downloaded, we can now import this into our video editor. The preview should look something like this.
The picture came, Veronica tapped on my glass and woke me up, and she held it up for me to see. It's autographed and everything. For you, Veronica mouthed at me, and she smiled a really big smile.
So therefore, you can easily see that once we begin to produce videos on a new channel with content of this quality, the only thing we would need to do is hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and we would be able to monetize our content. Until next time,